how do I modify sector gears, short stroke, all of that stuff? So to start with, I'm going to start with this sector gear right over here. This is a Solink helical type sector gear, and it's been short stroke 2 teeth off the release side. So as you can see, it looks like the gear was made like this. So I'm going to go into how I do that. So to start, a milling machine is the best way to do it, but not everyone could afford a milling machine, especially myself. So I use the next best thing, which is the Dremel. So to start, I take this Dremel bit right over here, this cutting bit for metal, and I take the top of the gear or the tooth off while this is clamped down in my vise. And once I'm happy with that, then I'll bring the Dremel this way, take off the little mound that's left there, and then I go in with a grinding stone, get it as smooth as possible. Basically, you want to match the shape as much as possible. And then once that's complete, I'll go in with 400 grit sandpaper all the way up to 1,000 grit. And before I sand things, I do use a file just to clean everything up, pretending this is a file, cleaning everything up like that. And then once that's complete, as you can see over here, I use a Dremel to give it this little chamfer right over here. So Solink gears, they shim pretty high compared to, your standard rocket gears or something like that. So I do this because one, they sit higher, and two, I don't want to risk the teeth hitting the piston body. So I give it this slight chamfer doing the same thing, except I'm going to go like that until I'm happy with the result. And then I go in with the file, sandpaper, all that. But as you can see over here, you can barely notice I cut teeth off. So how do I do that? I take this iron, steel, and nickel blackener. You could get this off Amazon. I'm pretty sure that that's where I got mine. And I will take a Q-tip or cotton bud right over here, dip it in there. And as you can see, once I put it on the teeth right over here, it works almost immediately.